Guys, guys, it finally happened. It is true. It's real. It's fucking real. Godzilla is going to meet the Ninja Turtles. That's right. It's not Godzilla versus Ninja Turtles. It is Godzilla crossing over with the Ninja Turtles. It's an actual team up. Yeah, we've been waiting for this. Like, this was the one everyone was kind of waiting for IDW to do since the Power Rangers crossovers. Like, we all kind of figured that that was going to be the next crossover, right? Like, that was going to be our next big storyline. Yeah. I literally just finished, no lie, I literally just finished the DC news and went, all right, well, maybe they've calmed down on news. I'll just go, oh my god. And I immediately ran to the computer to do this video. So Godzilla is gonna meet the Ninja Turtles. So we actually have a story as to what's going on in this story. We actually have a storyline, and I'm going to talk about like what could happen. So the story is that long ago, a lost piece of history is that the Foot Clan actually wrangled kaiju from Japan. But now the Shredder has decided to unleash a new kaiju, but use mutagen on it. In other words, he's using mutagen on Bebop and Rocksteady to kaiju-fy them to fight Godzilla. So now Godzilla and the Ninja Turtles are teaming up to battle and obviously we're going to get mutagen kaiju. That's what's going to happen, is that we're going to get mutagen infected kaiju. Because you have to do that, right? Like, that's kind of the checklist, right? That has to be the thing. So I'm already looking forward to mutagen mutagen-empowered Godzilla and mutagen-empowered Ghidorah. Like, that's probably going to happen, right? Like, we're all going to see Ghidorah, like, Shredder use Ghidorah, right? There's no fucking way they aren't going to use Ghidorah in this comic, right? But, yeah. Now, this thing is that this comic will also be, like, I think a 5-issue miniseries, if I'm not mistaken. And it's going to start later this year. Yeah, who cares? This is we all knew that, like, Ninja Turtles and Godzilla were DC Comics IDW's biggest sellers. So it was only a matter of time before we had the Big G and the Heroes in the Half Shell crossover. Now, as to, like, what I'm hoping to see in that comic, I want to see, like, kaiju-sized Metalhead, just to see him team up with Mechagodzilla, or how the Turtles team up with Godzilla in a kaiju fight. I would even think that we're probably going to get kaiju turtles. We're probably going to get the Turtles kaiju-fied as well, because they're not going to be able to fight Godzilla at this size, because you obviously have to have that. So maybe, and that's the other thing, is that this isn't called Godzilla versus Ninja Turtles. It's Godzilla X Ninja Turtles. So maybe the Turtles will probably, like, be like, well, maybe there's a kindred spirit here. Like, maybe Godzilla senses that the Turtles are, like, allies to him. So maybe that could be, like, a connection between the two of them. So I think that's really cool. I think that's a really solid idea. Godzilla is, like, I think that's also kind of cool, because the Turtles could do stuff Godzilla can't. Like, during the fight, like, if Godzilla's battling the big foe, the Turtles can go in and fight the smaller threats like Shredder and all of them. But again, I'm pretty goddamn certain we're going to get, kaiju turtles. That's probably a toy line that Hasbro and Bandai Movie Monsters is probably going to do. I shit you not, we're probably going to get, like, Bandai, either Hasbro Godzilla, like Hasbro Mutagen Godzilla, because that's going to happen. Like, we all agree that, like, they're going to do the thing. They're just going to do the thing. Or Metalhead Mechagodzilla fusion, like Metal Mechagodzilla, or Mechahead. That sounded worse. But yeah. Hell, even Kaiju Shredder is on the table. Like, Shredder Ghidorah is on the table. I'm saying, none of this is confirmed. I'm just saying, like, from the list of comics we have gotten from the Godzilla crossovers, yeah, you can bet your bottom dollar we're probably going to get kaiju-fied versions or mutagen mutant versions of the kaiju. Or kaiju-sized versions of the Ninja Turtle characters. but I digress. Now, the one thing that does kind of like worry me is that Tim Seeley is writing the comic. Now, Tim Seeley is not a writer I specifically don't like. It's just that he's a very hit and miss writer for me, especially when it comes to crossovers. Like, sometimes he really overcomplicates crossovers for no reason when you have a simple enough storyline. So that therein lies kind of a problem there. I was like, oh, cool, Godzilla is going to finally meet the Turtle. IDW's two biggest selling comics are actually going to meet. So I can't. Oh, it's Tim Seeley writing. So it might be a little problem. There might be a bit of a problem there. Yeah, he overcomplicated the Tarzan Planet of the Apes crossover. He also overcomplicated the He-Man Injustice crossover. He's done a lot of them, especially with his own created comic Hack Slash. But he always like, sometimes he gets it right. Other times it's like you didn't have to go over-explain it or overdo it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you kind of overdid it. But I have faith here. At least I hope I do. I do wonder also, and it's kind of funny because my friend Matt Denian talked about, like, because he knew, like, this was coming. Like, not because he's, like, part of IDW, he just knew how these crossovers worked. And he basically said, with this new Keisai era of Godzilla at IDW, maybe we'll get some of the characters there. I didn't see anything in the description that kind of leads to that, but I wouldn't be shocked if, like, to promote the Keisai era of this new era of IDW Godzilla, this new IDW Godzilla universe, that they probably would. I wouldn't be shocked if we did see the human-sized characters of that comic. So I think that is a possibility. But again, they didn't say outright it's connected to that universe. They just said Godzilla has a connection, and the other kaiju have connections to the Foot Clan, and that's really it at the moment. Like, there's really nothing else to say right now. So, yeah, I'm just, holy shit, this is actually happening. Like, to be fair, I knew this was coming. At some point or another, IDW was going to want to have their two biggest sellers at their company cross over. Like, that was a no-brainer. Like, after how well Power Rangers did, after how well Power Rangers did, you have to have you knew at some point, regardless of the quality of Godzilla vs. Power Rangers 2, you knew that Ninja Turtles was on the table. Like, there was no doubt about it. Now I just wait for Godzilla vs. Star Trek. Come on, IDW, you know you want to. But yeah, I am pumped for this. This is going to be awesome. Let's go. But yeah, you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of this Godzilla Ninja Turtle crossover? Are you guys excited or are you guys not? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.